the mistakes that have been made prior to us.
So can you tell us a little bit about your efforts in preserving the brick
streets?
The brick streets here in the Fourth Ward.
Well, I tell you what, I'm a member of the Freemanstown Preservation Coalition. And as I told you, we were convened and gathered on June 30th, 2014. And from that moment on, I became the group's archivist and social media manager. So I've archived our experience through the whole process over the last 2 years. And so we've gone to city council. I can't tell you how many times we've gone to city council to just get them to listen to us. And with that, we were just bulking up against a closed door. No one, we had all the council members plus the mayor signed off to destroy the brick streets, to have them removed. So how can you have that many people on city council, knowing the history of this community, just sign off like it was nothing? Some people would say to you that they didn't know about it or that they were going to remove the brick streets, but that's not true. Many people did know about it, and they still signed off anyway. So we went to city council to present our case, community members, community leaders all across the city. And out of the community also, Mayor Parker didn't want to hear what we had to say, and that's who the mayor was during that particular time. She didn't want to hear what we had to say. Her bottom line is the decision has been made, and this is what it's going to be. And you can pretty much come and talk until you're blue in the face. And so then we got to the point where it was time for the contractor to actually come in and remove the bricks, and they invited us to come see, to demonstrate how the bricks was going to be removed and how it was going to be. And when we got there to the middle of the streets, Wilson, right across from Bethel, I think it's Beth, I can't remember what the name of what the cemetery is, but it's a Jewish cemetery that's right there in that part. And they start removing the streets. It took them 20 minutes to break loose one brick. 20 minutes beating and prying, trying to break loose one brick. And we saw the demonstration, and they continued to remove bricks. Their intent was not a demonstration. Their intent was to take up that whole roadway of bricks at that particular time. They removed 45 bricks. 45 bricks at that time. And our president, Ms. Doris Ellis, laid down in the bricks. She put her body in the bricks and laid down in the bricks. And then they saw that she wasn't going to move. And the representative from the city said, if you would just get up, we will stop. We will stop. And then later on, after that, they came back to remove the bricks again. We had talked to them. We had what they called, we had to go and do the legal part of it. We had to do a TRO, temporary restraining order, in order for them to stop removing the bricks. And so we went to court. And with that, the TRO, the city had us come in trying to dismiss the TRO to stop the removal of the bricks, the temporary removal of the bricks. Then from that, which the judge did not rule in their favor, they upheld it until we actually went to the hearing, because there was a hearing set, and so we had to go and submit our case. And with that, the city decided to have themselves removed from the case because the injunction was against the contractor and the city. They decided to have themselves removed from the case. But we knew if we would have just stopped, they would have went on and removed the bricks. So we went forward with it with the contractor. And then we went to mediation. We was ordered to mediation. And from mediation, we didn't reach any kind of settlements. And from mediation, it was back to trial again. And it's just been a whole process. And so with the contractor, he did an appeal. So we've been to the Texas Court of Appeals. Texas Court of Appeals, and I think in October, they made a ruling and they sent it back to the lower courts. And so that's where we are right now. And we're still, the TRO is still good. The agreement had been reached with the contractor and our lawyers that everything will stay in effect until we get some type of an agreement. And right now we feel that our best way to settle the issue is to go back to the city again. And because we have a new mayor maybe he would be more willing to listen and more willing to save the history that's out here in Freemanstown.
So besides your long and fantastic struggle to maintain these brick streets, what other preservation efforts does the Freemanstown Preservation Coalition currently work on?
Well, I tell you what, that's our first mission is here in Freemanstown, but we are actually working to expand our work. We've invited other groups from different communities to come in and meet with us and maybe form a larger coalition, because you have to think about it. 5th Ward, Independence Heights, 3rd Ward, all those Acres Homes, all those places are going through the same transition like Freemanstown. They're just not, it's just not as advanced as it is here in Freemanstown. You know, it's happening, but it's not as bad, but it's happening, it's rapidly happening. And so